What started as a cluster of cases in China has gone on to kill more than 904,000 people worldwide, with reported infections close to 28 million. A wet market in Wuhan is the suspected source. In late December, Chinese doctors reported treating patients with an unknown illness. Some worked in the market. By the 31st of December, China alerted the World Health Organization to what it called unusual phenomena there. Chinese doctor Li Wenliang warned his friends on a social media app that they should take protective measures. He was reprimanded by police and accused of spreading rumours. 2 months later, he died of COVID-19. Chinese scientists then announced they'd identified a new virus, which would soon be known by everyone as COVID-19. The virus spread across China, quickly breaching its borders.
So far, 4 cases have been reported outside China, 2 in Thailand, 1 in Japan and 1 in the Republic of Korea.
The streets emptied as Wuhan and its population of more than 11 million people went into lockdown on January the 24th. A 1,000-bed hospital was built in Wuhan in just 10 days as 17,000 infections were reported. Then, on the 11th of March, a pandemic was declared.
We're deeply concerned both by the alarming levels of spread and severity and by the alarming levels of inaction. We have therefore made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
By then, the virus had spread to more than 100 countries. The world had missed the window of opportunity to contain COVID-19. Cases in the US began to surge past China. At the end of April, more than 1 million American infections were reported. President Donald Trump said it was no worse than winter flu. US hospitals quickly reached capacity with sick patients and lacking personal protective equipment for staff. Mass graves were dug in New York for families who couldn't afford a funeral. Towards the end of March, Italy and Spain became second to the US in the number of cases. And with the deaths, also came moments of humanity. Italians sang to one another and applauded healthcare workers, which was repeated in Britain and elsewhere. By May, Brazil became second to the US in the number of reported infections. President Jair Bolsonaro contracted COVID-19 in July after downplaying the illness for months. He was among many politicians who contracted the virus, including Britain's Prime Minister Boris Johnson. With many countries having eased lockdowns or suffering a second wave, India continued to struggle with almost 4.5 million reported cases. COVID-19 has now had an impact in almost every part of the world. The IMF says the global economy will shrink at least 3% this year, the worst since the Great Depression. Millions have lost their jobs, international travel is disrupted, and billions have been confined to their homes. 2020 will be known for generations to come as the year when a microscopic organism shocked and changed the world. Laura Burden-Manley, Al Jazeera.